Hello guys, welcome to Sketchup coding tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to use materials or how to use texture in faces using Sketchup coding. So in general model, what we can do is we can draw a rectangle and pick this paint bucket and choose different materials. If you do not have materials in this tab, you can go to the window button and default ray, and you can go to materials. Ensure that the materials is checked in. So we can go to materials and go to this combo box and choose different textures, let's say it's stone, and let's say it Carrara marble, and you can just click in this rectangle to get the texture. So this is about using the textures or materials in SketchUp model. Now let's go to how the textures can be applied using coding. I'll press Ctrl A and press delete to get a new SketchUp model, and I will directly go to Window, Ruby, Code Editor, Ruby, Code Editor. As I have discussed earlier, these are the three default lines of coding. A new thing to be added here is materials. So we define materials equals to model dot materials. So it represents every materials that are present in this model mod. Then let's draw a rectangle. Let's say rectangle equals to ent dot add face. We're going to draw a rectangle from 4 points. Let the 4 points be 0, 0, 0, 0, comma 0, 10, 0, comma 10, 10, 0, and 10, 0, 0. So let's run this program by pressing Ctrl R. It will give us a rectangle. So to put a texture or the material in this face, we are going to use this command called rectangle rect.material equals to materials. So these materials are the materials that are included in the model. So materials, this is a list of materials, so we are going to use, let's say, the first element of the material. So if we press Ctrl R and run this program, it will add the texture that is present in the first element of these materials to this face. But one thing to remember is there are two faces in this rectangle. This is the first face and this is the another face. So to add another texture in another face, we are going to use another command called dot back material equals to material 1, and let's press Ctrl R to run this command. Here is materials. Let's again press Ctrl R. Now you can see that there are two textures in two faces of this rectangle. Now let's try to do with let's say 22 and press Ctrl R. It says index 22 out of range because in the model there are not more than 13 objects in model.materials. So we can also look how many materials are present in this model by going to this tray and pressing this home button. Just press this button and you can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 model components as textures, or there are 13 materials in model. So we cannot use the materials that are more than 13. What if we need to use other textures? For example, there are different textures over here, like say we are going to use this stone texture. Okay, to do so you go to this tab and click on the create material. Then let's give it a name, that is my stone, and press OK. Now this my stone will be added to this model. So you can write this name to add the material. So instead of now 12, you can write my stone. Let's write my stone here also, so that the back part is also gonna be textured with my stone. And let's run this program by pressing Ctrl R. Now it will add the texture of stone. But what if you are going to use some textures from the images outside of SketchUp model. For this situation, you can again go to this tab, create material, and go to use textured image and go to browse button. And let's say I have got one picture in as wall favorite. I got it from the internet, so I'm going to use this. Click on open, and let's say this is my wall favorite, so I'm going to name it as wall favorite. So press on OK. Now this will also be added to this model. Now you can also use this texture, that is wall favorite, in this rectangle underscore fav. Now let's press Ctrl R button. Now what it will do is, let's see, so you can see that it has added a material named wall fabric on the down face of this rectangle, and it has added a texture of my stone in the upper part of this rectangle. So this is all about using the materials or the textures in faces in SketchUp. So for further details, you can see in the description box below, and you can also leave some inquiries in the comment box. So thanks for watching.